When the twin Voyager spacecraft 1 and 2 were launched from Earth in 1977, their mission objective was to explore the large gas planets in the outer reaches of our solar system. Even a flyby of Pluto was planned, but that objective was discarded when an opportunity for Voyager 2 to fly by Titan, Saturn's largest moon, came about. A course correction was sent to Voyager 2. However, due to the new trajectory, Voyager 2 could not be rerouted back to Pluto, so visiting Pluto was abandoned. The Voyager spacecraft completed their primary objective in 1989, so attention was turned to sending the Voyagers into the outer reaches of the cosmos to explore interstellar space. The spacecraft have performed better than anyone ever expected, despite the fact that they are using 1970s technology. The Voyagers communicate with Earth via a 3.7-meter diameter high-gain antenna, which sends and receives radio waves via 3 deep space network stations on the Earth. By the time Voyager's signal reaches Earth, its strength has diminished to about 20 billion times weaker than a digital watch battery. In 1978, Voyager 2's transmitter failed, so its backup transmitter has been used ever since. The Voyagers will only be able to communicate with Earth for a couple more years. Their power supply will deplete itself around 2025. Scientists are working hard to try and stretch that power, however, so that hopefully we will hear the last transmission from the Voyagers in 2027, the 50th anniversary of their launch. Their signal is already so incredibly weak. It is becoming more and more difficult for the spacecraft to keep a lock on the Earth, so it knows where to send the signal. There won't be any more pictures taken by either of the Voyagers ever again. Voyager 2's cameras were turned off in 1989 to save power for other instruments that collect data on solar wind and interstellar space. Voyager 1's cameras were turned off in 1990 after taking a picture of the famous pale blue dot, also to save power for other instruments. Besides, the spacecraft will never again fly close enough to any astronomical object to take pictures. The cosmos is just too dark, black, empty, and vast. When all power is gone, the Voyager's journey will not end, however. Because of the vacuum of space, the velocities of both spacecraft will not change, but go on forever. They and their components will not suffer decay either. They will continue to fly through the cosmos, stretching further and further into the unknown. Voyager 1 left the solar system in 2012 and was considered to be in interstellar space. But many scientists say that Voyager will not be in pristine interstellar space until it passes through the Oort cloud. It will take 300 years just to reach the inner edge of the Oort cloud, and Voyager won't pass through the Oort cloud for 56,000 years. That's where the sun's gravitational influence drops off. Only then will Voyager 1 be considered to be in pristine interstellar space. Since Voyager 1 entered interstellar space, it will not come anywhere near another star for 40,000 years. When it comes within 1.7 light-years of an obscure star in the constellation Camelopardalis, called AC plus 703888. It will be in the year 40,282 AD. Voyager 1's next star encounter will be in the year 304,800 AD. when it passes within 1 light-year from the star TYC 313521, which scientists think could be a binary star. In 596,000 AD, Voyager 1 will pass by the stars GJ 686 and GJ 678. Voyager 2 left the solar system in 2018 in a different direction from Voyager 1, but it too will not be in pristine interstellar space until it passes through the Oort cloud in about 61,000 years. Also in about 40,000 years, Voyager 2 will pass within 1.7 light-years from a small red star called Ross 248. After 296,000 years, Voyager 2 will pass by the star Sirius at a distance of 4.3 light-years. It will be in the year 298,000 AD. In another 100,000 years or so after that, in the year 398,000 AD, Voyager 2 will pass by 2 stars, Delta Pov and GJ 754. The Voyagers will continue into the void, passing through dust clouds and local bubbles of empty space, blown upon by dying stars. The region between the stars is filled with gas, dust, and material recycled from those dying stars. In 4 billion years or so from now, our sun will die. It does not have enough mass to go supernova, but like all stars its size, it will swell to 5 times its current size. It will swallow all the inner planets, then collapse on itself. The Earth, along with everyone that ever was, everything we ever knew, will be gone, vanished into the stuff of stars. Even if Voyager had power, there would be no Earth, no sun to lock onto, to transmit its discoveries and its amazing experiences to. Voyager long ago stopped being able to even record what it sees. The Voyagers will be so far away that they, even if they still had power, would not know that the Earth has ceased to exist. Traveling 1,000,000 miles a day, over billions of years, their distance is too far away to even calculate. Yet the Voyagers continue their journey, stretching further and further into the cosmos, well beyond anything we could today imagine. They have long been the silent ambassadors for humankind. The Voyagers will, in 5 or 6 billion years, pass through another local bubble of empty space. The spacecraft could be affected by dust clouds and the gravitational pull of rogue starless planets, however. Ultimately, like the stars in the Milky Way, the Voyagers will orbit the center of the Milky Way galaxy. It will take 225 million years to complete one orbit around the center of the Milky Way. And the Voyagers will orbit for billions of years, or until our neighboring galaxy Andromeda collides with the Milky Way. Due to the enormous distances between the stars, it is likely that the Voyagers will survive this collision of galaxies, however, and continue their journey. The Voyagers will continue to travel through the empty black expanse of the cosmos, alone, still traveling 1,000,000 miles per day. They may witness the birth of stars, or certainly their deaths. No matter. No one will ever know. The Voyagers not only cannot transmit, they can't record any information either. Power died billions of years ago. Frozen in the vacuum of space, both spacecraft and their contents need not fear decay. The ultimate death of the Voyagers could come from thousands of micrometeorite impacts, or some unforeseen collision. The Voyagers, however, will probably outlive the solar system long after our sun dies, and long after the Milky Way galaxy has been unalterably changed or disappeared. The Voyagers are destined, perhaps for all eternity, to wander the cosmos, carrying with them the only traces of our human existence.